It's the
Dejected.
anyway for me. Let me just go to
Yeah, because I was
show my
going to start
country.
ranting
Okay.
and ranting and ranting. But anyway, yeah, we spoke here immediately after the Mali game, and a few suggestions there were thrown into the hat. But well, we are not in the seat, in the luxury seat where we can make decisions, and the powers that be make their decisions. And the result of their decisions is that we have once again failed to win a football match at AFCON. Your immediate reactions to the results.
uh, I would like to say work done is equal to zero, but I would just say
Mm,
work is equal to zero.
yeah,
There's
because
nothing that we did.
there was no work done.
There's no work done that was equal to zero. The
Mm,
work itself was equal to
yeah,
just zero. Um,
yeah.
I didn't think it was possible to play worse than we did versus Mali, but
Yeah.
this team has shown us levels. Uh, we were
Mm,
we were really bad. I said during the game that we would have been arrested for impersonating a football team because that was criminal, very very criminal. Uh, just nothing. There's no cohesion, no patterns of play. Anyway, to think of it, we haven't dominated a game for a long time now. I don't remember a performance that we actually dominated a team. You might
mm,
have to go to maybe the 3-0 that we had versus Cote d'Ivoire in Dola, maybe that one. You would refer to,
yeah.
okay, at least we dominated that game. But we haven't had, at least this calendar year, we haven't had a game that we have dominated. I don't think so. I'd be I'd be wrong, but I don't remember. If there is any, then I don't remember it. A very very appalling
That's the
result
word I was looking for.
and performance.
Mm.
I don't know how
Lackluster in
you
every
saw
sense.
you
Lackluster
it.
in every
It
sense.
didn't even feel
No
like we were
drive, no
playing for a draw.
hunger.
There was no
No.
agency to the passing, even when it was in the 80th minute, 70th minute. There was no agency at all. Not only on the pitch, but
Yeah.
also off the pitch. I I,
Yeah.
I can't I can't I can't make it make sense. Nothing wrong with that performance to go and give those same guys another 15, 20 minutes to play because I think the first subs were
Mm.
around the 60th minute. You
Yeah.
give them minutes again. Fashion didn't offer anything. Lamek
Yeah.
didn't offer anything.
Yeah.
Who else? There were a lot of passengers that were on the beach. You Patson worked hard
If I may cut you
up
short,
front.
why
Yes,
is
sir.
Fashion Sakala even captaining this team to begin with? I,
The
I
the
I
switch the switch
simply
in
can't see.
captaincy the switch in captaincy was very strange. I found it strange. Seeing if you're going into a tournament, you found a structure that is already there. It wouldn't make sense for you to switch all of a sudden to bring a bit of instability because Fashion was out of the team for a reason, and those
Yeah,
reasons
and
were
he
due
was
to
exiled. He couldn't
discipline.
just come in and walk into the team and become
So
skipper
he
of the
walks in
side
and becomes captain.
from the court.
Yeah, so that I haven't heard anything in the media, but that should have brought some instability in the team.
Yeah.
But anyway, we soldier on. What can
Anyway,
we do? Yeah, Facebook
We
coaches.
we have someone watching us from Nepal. You are watching us live from Zambia. You are asking where we are from. We are from Zambia, and we are talking about the 2025 Morocco Africa Cup of Nations, AFCON, the biggest football competition we have on the continent as Africans, and we are just having a post-match analysis of the Zambia Comoros game that has seen Zambia fail to beat Comoros, and this now makes um, Zambia in a very, 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 very.
Very
I
precarious.
am. I would say Zambia is 99% out of AFCON at this point.
Yeah,
I am giving
seeing
Zambia
that we are
1%.
facing, it would be a miracle.
Yeah.
Morocco will have to do us a favor. If Morocco win today, they will probably play their second string squad. But if we are failing to beat Comoros, I don't think we can
How
even
can we
beat
beat a second
Morocco
string
team B.
squad? Because the second string Morocco is El Nazli as a number nine.
The quality that they have in their second string squad is
Yeah.
enough for failing to beat Comoros. Comoros are not. I'm not like underrating them. They're a very good team. They
Mhm.
have good players. We saw their
Yeah.
structure. We saw they're well drilled
Yeah.
team, but
Yeah.
we should have enough. It's again, I'm not overestimating where like this Zambian team should be, but we have the quality enough to beat a team like Comoros. Just that we do not have the system that gets the best out of those talents. We saw with players like Person Daka failed to make an impact on the game. We saw how Kings Kangwa disappeared here and there. He came alive in moments. We didn't see much
He
creativity.
failed.
He was
He
even
didn't put in a
you, you,
successful
you,
corner, did he?
you can say it was even worse than the Mali game.
Yeah,
It was just
he
bad.
was. He was.
It was bad. Like everyone was bad today, including even our reliable goalkeeper. Looked shaky here and there, fluffed his lines here and there. So ah, a very frustrating watch. Very, very frustrating. Um,
Where do we go from here? Where do we just go from here, sir?
the very famous drawing board.
No. If I were the drawing board, I would just tell you to say, you know what, go back. I don't think I need you anymore because how many times there was no structure, no coherence, nothing. There's nothing really to talk about from that game tactically. Oh no, there was ball progression. No, there was this. There was nothing. Literally,
There are no
there was nothing. I
moments.
don't know.
There's no moment
I
that
don't
you
know.
can
Maybe I wasn't watching the same game.
the 90, even the shots that have been counted as shots that Zambia produced. If you go back and look at them, they were very wild attempts from Luambo Musonda. I think he tried 2 or 3 times to shoot from the
Matthews
box. I
Banda
think
with that
they
aimless shot.
okay, okay, yeah. This performance, it yo was very very bad.
Ah,
It was. I've
no.
seen bad performances, but this one we
But this
didn't
was
lose, and the,
beautiful.
the, the thing is we didn't lose. We didn't lose. That's the thing that like, we didn't lose.
How on earth?
Thank you to VAR. Thank you to VAR. We didn't lose. Um,
But
Otherwise,
look,
it was a
okay,
very shocking
on the
performance.
VAR issue, I think that was the correct call.
It was a correct call. Yes. There
Yes,
was
that
nothing
was the correct
controversial
call.
about it.
No,
That was
no,
a
there
correct
wasn't.
call. It was a foul on Owen Tembo during the
And the guy, and what made it worse was that the guy who made the challenge was the one who even made the final pass.
Should have been a yellow card actually. For was
Yeah,
a very
yeah,
bad tackle.
yeah.
A very bad tackle.
We couldn't. You know what's baffling is the fact that we couldn't even manage one successful corner kick, and successful not scoring, but just finding your mate to head it towards goal or over the bar. The entire 90 plus minutes.
Somewhere bad from Klings can go bad. Some you have to put it up to the players to fight in the box, get free from your marker, try to get anything on the ball. We didn't see that. We didn't see any fight from our guys. We were
No,
second to every loose ball. Simukonda was lost in that game. Um,
I
offered
don't know why
nothing.
he even lasted that long.
He offered nothing. I remember when Egypt was playing their first game versus Zimbabwe. They
Yeah,
made a substitution in the 30th minute because it was not working.
yeah.
It was not.
Ah, and, and you see, here is the
There's a
question. This is
question.
the comment that this is what we had talked about earlier in that game to say why have a natural left footers on the bench, Bino and David Hamasenya when Lubambo had a terrible what misplaced
No,
crosses, sir.
um, Mr. Charlie, if you watched our first reaction versus Mali, I'd actually suggested that we play Hamasenya left back and Luambo play right back or right wing, seeing that Lamek was offering nothing. And also, there's no one thing, the only thing that you're going to get from Matthews Banda are the throw ins and maybe the height in defense. There's nothing creatively going forward that he offers.
No,
There's nothing.
absolutely nothing.
And one thing that we were lacking is who is making the overlapping runs, who is making the underlapping runs. I mentioned it in the Mali game that there's if fashion cuts in, who is making the overlapping run. Luambo can't overlap. He doesn't do that. That's not in his game. At least if he's on the right, he can do that because naturally he's a right winger. And then you have Lamek. They kept switching wings with fashion because I don't know what made them think that that would work when switching wings was not the problem. That was not the problem.
Mm, yeah,
The problem was deeper than just switching wings. So it goes down again to the coach and the technical bench. They should have seen these inefficiencies when we played Mali. Another thing that Comoros actually did well is that they pressed us high. They were playing three at the back, which meant Patson was always doing a 2v1 or a 3v1. He didn't have any chance. In attack, if you go back and watch the game, especially the first half, they were pressing us with 4 or 5 players in our own half. Two were sitting on our central defenders. Then there was this other, I've forgotten the name. I think it was the center mid, the one who was playing 10, Madloy or something like that. He would
Maudina,
sit.
something like that.
He would
Maurina,
sit. He
Maudina,
would
something like that.
Yeah, yeah. He would sit on Owen Tembo, and we couldn't play out from the back. At least with Mali, we had that. We could play out from the back, and they sussed us out. They saw that, oh, this is their strength. From the we could You don't remember any passes from Dominic Chanda being on the ball, or how comfortable Willard was versus Mali on the ball. You couldn't see any of that
No,
because they had the game
yeah,
plan. So what do you do to beat a high press? Either you play through the press or you go long with your balls. You find
yeah,
your strikers, but Patson was always 2v1 or 3v1. He couldn't hang on to the ball. You can't blame Patson.
yeah,
It was a lack of ingenuity from the technical bench to find a solution. One thing that I liked when we got some ascendance in the second half, it was because Benson Sakala was carrying the ball from defense into the midfield. That gave us numbers in the midfield, at least to try to play through. That's when we had a bit of
yeah,
influence. But that
yeah,
influence again was falling short because we people like Matthews Banda are not technically secure. He is not comfortable in possession, so he kept
Yeah.
either hoofing it forward or trying to find someone. It always kept going out. He was not comfortable in possession. We had people like Lamek Banda. He, I don't think he managed to dribble past anyone today. I might be forgiven, but I don't think he did. Even Fashion failed on multiple occasions to beat his marker. So it all fell down again to Kings Kangwa. At least in the previous
Yeah.
AFCON that we had people like Kelvin Kampamba, we had people like Cletus Chota who could take away that attacking burden, that creative burden from Kings Kangwa, so that at least he would share that burden. In this team, there is no one who is at least on par with his creative mind in the midfield. We've been crying for Liteta. We got Wilson Salah, who offered us nothing
Nothing. How
since
many
coming
touches
on.
of the ball did he for a midfielder?
I
How many
only
touches
remember,
did
I
that guy
only remember,
register?
I only remember he made the foul in like the 89th or 90th minute, somewhere there. So it's if we're going to do, I think we will do match ratings before we go off. I would love to find out from the people that are with us their match ratings for this game, just to see
I
where
think
their
let's go.
minds
Let's
are.
let's let's get right into it. Let's get right
No,
into
let's
it.
start with you. How much will you give Willard Monza?
How much will I give who?
Willard Monza, out of a 10.
Well, I will even go with what the commentator did say at some point that each ball that went to him looked like it was a recipe for disaster. His ball control was well wide off the mark today or tonight. And so I'll be very generous to even give him, because of the clean sheet, the clean sheet is kept, I'll give him a 5 out of 10 because of the clean sheet. He didn't concede.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right back, Matthews Banda.
Matthews, he couldn't even get his throwings right for once. He attempted driving forward, aimlessly shooting. He got turned. He was out of position when Comoros actually scored. Uh, God knows what he was looking for. Thank God for VAR. I think that was poor showing for me. At best, I'll give him a generous 3 out of 10.
Hey, Benson
Benson,
Patala.
I think is one person who uh, tried to make things work. He saw that the midfield wasn't doing what they wanted to do, like you said. He tried to drive forward, make the pass. He put in some good blocks here and there. He rescued us here and there. So I think he had a fairly good game. We are conceding without him at some point. So because of that, I'll give him. I think he will be the high related for me in that game. I'll give him 6. The rest
6.
they can apportion. I'll give him 6. Dominic, I don't know. The clean sheet gives him, because of the clean sheet. You also maybe try and share with Willard. I'll give him a 5 as well. Lubambo, you could see what he wanted to try and do, but I mean, it resulted into nothing.
Frustration.
I'll give him a 4.5.
Okay. Midfield.
Owen Temple, was completely lost. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. He couldn't run. He couldn't track his marker. He was, I don't know. It was like a whole ocean like opened up for our midfield, and we lost the legs all of a sudden. And it was just, I don't know how we didn't lose that game, to be honest. I don't know. Because that game was played not at our pace, it was played at how Comoros decided to say, okay, let's play this, let's do this. They dictated from the first to the final whistle. And largely it's because our midfield also did show up, but the entire team didn't show up. So Owen, I'm sorry, but I'm giving him a 3, together with his compatriot, his
Simkonda.
a colleague in the middle of the park. Simkonda gets a 3 as well. No, Simkonda gets a 2.5. He did nothing, if not a 2. They give him 2. I can't remember seeing him do anything. He literally didn't do anything for me. So I'll give him a 2 rating. Who else? Cleans
We have Queen's Kangwa.
3.5. Um,
Wow.
fashion, fashion. I'm giving him a
Fashion
2.
Sakala.
2. Lamek 2. Uh, that's for effort, by the way, for showing up, for staying through the game. Fashion. Patson is a victim of many things. Many things. But did he do his part? He looked for the runs and whatever.
He was
Unfortunately, the team
dropping deep
wasn't touched him.
in the second half. He was dropping deep to get the ball.
For that,
But
for that ingenuity, I'll give him a 3.5. Off the bench, Sabobo did a whole lot in the few minutes that he was on the pitch. You could see there was some he tried to do one or two things that didn't win us, so he will get a 3. Kennedy Msonda, I don't know why he was introduced.
I don't know why
Who
he was
else?
playing right wing.
So
Um, Wilson
who
Chisala.
else come on?
Wilson Chisala.
Wilson, that one gets a 1 star for just racking up an appearance at the AFCON. If anything, it doesn't deserve any rating as well. Him and Msonda, I think the ratings are non-applicable to them because
And the technical
literally,
bench.
what did they do?
How much are you
Oh,
giving the coach?
0.5.
That 0.5 is for what? For effort or what is it for?
For naming the squad or presiding over the game. Because what new did he do? That 0.5 is for him presiding over that game. That's what I'm giving him for. Because he was the coach. There was no lessons taken from the previous games. That's for sure.
Definitely.
He might call us Facebook coaches, he might call us whatever. But I mean, come on. What was that? So, and we saw pictures of him and this new video analyst from Mexico, and making rounds,
Uh,
and King Kalu making rounds, game plan, and you'd think there was really something we'd see,
you
but
know, one thing that puzzles is that there was Andrew Sinkala, arguably one of the greatest exports that we have had, best midfielder of his generation. We have King Kalu, part of the technical bench. We have minds like Charlie Musonda there. We have people like who's the other one? Perry Mutapa as well.
mm,
Good
yeah,
midfielder, played for Orlando Pirates. So and we have Moses Ichon. These are people that know how the midfield work, and these are people that have been with the national team at this level. For them to watch the Mali game and come into this game having made only one change, and that one change because
was
uh,
enforced change.
yeah, if it was their design, Miguel would have started that game, and everything would have
Yes,
just
they
been
would have made no
same
change.
from the first lineup. To think like that, it
It's
baffles me. It baffles. You watched the Mali game. We struggled the entire game. That equalizer that we got was by the grace of God. It was by the grace of God that Mali switched off in the dying minutes and we got a goal. It wasn't out
just
of
like it was
sheer
by the grace of
brilliance.
God that Comoros didn't score.
The fact that we didn't lose and actually got a point, I think it is even a greater achievement than the Mali game.
Sir, can we get to your
That
ratings, sir?
first
Let's
half,
go, sir. Let's go.
I said that first half was
Willard
screaming.
Mwanza,
Willard Mwanza, I'll give him 5 just for the clean sheet. He was he,
Matthews Banda,
Matthews Banda too.
Benson Sakala,
2 out of 10.
my high
Benson
related.
Sakala, I'll give him 6. Was very good.
Ah, Dominic
Very good
Chanda.
today. Dominic, I'll give him 4.5. He made the reckless
Okay.
tackle, got a yellow card. That showed some
Yeah,
maturity.
needless. Lubambo,
4.5 for the effort. He tried.
for the 8 point.
In a
Okay,
broken
let's move to the
system, he
middle of the
tried.
pack.
He was he was
Owen Tembo.
he was Owen. Good lord. Um
What to say?
Owen Owen again tried. Um there was no help around him. The Simkonda left a giant space there. Even his replacement failed Owen. You're playing in a pivot. You are playing in a pivot. Like 4, Owen 4. I'll
Okay.
be generous.
David Simkonda.
1.
That's a
I'm
good
being
one.
harsh. I'm being harsh.
Cleans.
Um, I know I bashed him at the start. Said, but he tried to do a lot of good things. Apart from like being poor on set pieces, I think that chop that he did on the edge of the box at the shot, that would have won us a game. His quality shone through. Like in a very bad team and a very bad system, you could see if you're a neutral and you're watching, you could tell that okay, that guy knows what he's doing on the pitch. He's being let down. So he tried 5.
5. Okay. Fashion.
1. I'm not
Patson.
budging. 1. Oh no, no, Patson not 1. Patson, I'll give him 5. He he did what he needed to do. He won us fouls to push us up. Like there was little that he could do against 3 centre backs.
Okay.
Who else is left?
So what's
Lamek,
the rating for Patson again?
I said 5. Patson 5 and Fashion 1.
Lamek. Lamek.
1. Wilson 1. Kennedy 2.
I didn't get Lamek.
1. 1.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
1.
Kenneth 2. Sabobo.
Sabobo was decent on the wing, tried to beat his marker here and there, tried to put in a few crosses. 4.
4. Okay. Interesting. No.
Strone 1.
Wilson. Stone 1. Okay. Very generous of you. No, sir. Um. I think you know what. Let's leave it here unless you have something that we would like to apply your
Um,
mind to our
well,
mind
I
to.
think I think
Um,
I think today isn't it the first time that we are keeping a clean sheet in how long at the Afcon?
oh, since 2015 against Cape Verde,
Yeah, because we usually concede. So well,
when we
that's a
drew
positive.
when we
That's a
when we drew
positive.
0-0. I see you're trying to find you're trying to find positives in the chaos, which is a good thing. And not nothing against you, nothing against you. You're totally fine.
Yeah, again,
It's okay.
we are
That's a positive.
we are en
Yeah.
route. We're en route to score less than we have scored. I don't think we're scoring against Morocco. I
Come
don't
on,
think
have
so.
faith. We are beating Morocco. Come on, Zambia. 3-0 against Morocco. We are coming for the AFCON. We are going to the next round.
I think
What's your
I'm
problem?
one of the most positive Polo Polo fans that you'll find. And I can tell
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
we are out. We are out.
No, no, let them come
But
and
you
celebrate New Year's with us. Please. I hope we are preparing the Vuvuzelas to go and welcome them for just showing up at Africa Cup of Nations. Well, tomorrow we channel our energies to just we will try and look at the English Premier League as we speak. A certain Manchester United is in action versus Newcastle. The only Boxing Day match. Whatever has happened to the English fixture, God knows.
Hashemet.
Um, yeah, and then yeah, Morocco is playing Mali. What are the scores, sir, before we leave, so that we can even know where we are?
Currently nil-nil.
New,
Uh,
new,
yeah, after 30 odd minutes or so.
right?
So if
We'll try and
Mali draw and they beat Comoros, then they qualify. We need
yeah,
to get a draw or beat Morocco for us to even stand a chance as a
of
third
which we are
placed,
not doing,
best third place.
of, of
No,
which we are
I
not
don't
doing
think.
either of the two.
Last time we had to beat Morocco or draw. I think we just had to draw against Morocco for us to go through. We
Did
lost
we
1-0.
draw? Yes, we and then we lost 2-0.
No, it was 1-0
Yeah,
to
1-0.
Ziyech. I think that was Hakim Ziyech who scored. It was 1-0. We
Oh,
tried to
1-0,
get
I
a
remember, yeah.
equalizer.
And
We
it was the
couldn't.
last
So
game of the
last
group
game of the group
stages
stage
last
we
AFCON.
failed. So
Well,
similar circumstance.
lightning will certainly, yeah,
Not
lightning will
strike.
certainly strike twice come Monday, the, the 29th of
Nope.
December. Until
Uh,
then, try and catch us tomorrow as we try and delve into other matches that will be played tomorrow in the morning. So catch us for a short review and just some predictions for those that would have time to do that. Thank you so much, my brother Charlie Chitundu Sekeleti, for being with us. We'll try and work it out so that we could be with you subsequently and
Definitely.
just hear your
Need to
opinions
have
here.
him on.
Yeah, y- yeah. But for
Was
everyone else who has
liking the
found time
live.
to watch, yeah, in the chat and everything, please share the live the link as possible and let's subscribe. Let's grow this channel. It's our channel. This one we intend on having everyone who wants to air their opinion as a guest. It's not for the special people, it's not for us. We don't hold the infinite
For the
of
fans.
knowledge and it's for the fans. That's why it's called the 12th Man FC. So join the band and let's talk football together. Let's speak our mind. This is our platform. This is no one's special platform. Until we meet again, despite the frustrations of Zambia not winning and falling flat-footed, I wish you a good night, sir, and
Well,
thank you for
um,
being here.
thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us. God bless you. Have a blessed night. See you tomorrow.
We are out.